Angelic guidance leads you to success. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising, something absolutely almost miraculous is going to take place for all of you in one way or another in your life, where things are going to end and something's going to transform. Some of you have been working on making this transformation, and there's a huge growth spurt. There's a big energy shift coming right as Mercury is going into retrograde. So let's see what your guided messages are for the month of December. So yeah, I'm meditated and I'm excited to do the reading for Aquarius because it is very, very positive, and it has been for the past few months, where your energy is actually shifting. Some of you have really been working hard on making changes out of an ending has taken place. But this has actually been on hold for some of you, where you couldn't see beyond, you felt stuck, and then you started moving forward. Those of you who were moving forward successfully, the Ace of Swords is on its way. This is happening in the month of December. Now, this is going to be very, very big deal for you because the Sun card came out when I was meditating. This is the card that flew out for you. You have 3. The Sun card, it can't get much better than this. You're giving birth to a new idea, to a new situation, a new option. And some of you, it may be romance. It could be anything, whatever you've been planning and preparing to do. But the great thing about it is you're starting a new chapter, and that new chapter is going to start in the month of December. So by the 30th, not the 31st, by the 30th, that's when you're going to really see things start turning around. The 10 of Pentacles is here. Success is definitely on the way after you have absolutely overcome everything that was wreaking havoc around you. Some of you, this was people, one right after another, one situation after another. It could have been work and people and family and your romantic partner all at one time. But over the last 2 to 3 years, you have really been struggling to make these changes all the way, okay? Only going so far. Some of you couldn't even get to that point, but now everything is getting ready to turn. The tables are turning. So you have the World card out here, and wow, that is that new chapter, and it's going to be very exciting because what you're doing in the month of December is going to affect you the entire year for 2024. Now let's talk a little bit about Mercury in retrograde, because this is a very powerful message where your guides are going to be around you. Let me pull these cards real quick. There we go. They flew right out. They're going to help you just like they did in the month of November. Many of you could tell, you could feel it, you could see things were getting ready to turn. Things were getting ready to change. And now you're going to actually feel it. You have the 6 of Swords. You are literally moving forward in a new direction, into the path that you've been wanting, that you've been craving for. And again, some of you have known you're supposed to do this since you were a child. Others of you may have been enlightened over the last 2 to 3 years. But the 2 to 3 years that have just passed have been very, very challenging. You're becoming independent and free in a lot of different areas. Some of you, it's financial. Some of you, it is open to a new relationship that is harmonious with who you are today, because the old version of you is gone. Okay, who you were 10 years ago, that is not who you are today. Who you were 2 to 3 years ago is very different than who you are today. So you've got some incredibly amazing things getting ready to come through. So let's look at your career, then we're going to look at family and friends, and a little bit tap on romance, and then again, more guided messages along the way. So we have, the 3 of Cups has been wanting to come out, and I'm super happy that it is, because it did. It flew out. This 3 of Cups is joy and celebration. You have so many different dreams, options, and things coming through. Mercury in retrograde brings things back from the past. So some of you, this is not about a person, okay? Just take the person who triggered you into that spiritual awakening and set them aside. They don't belong in this reading. All right. This is an idea, a creation. This is something that you started that you didn't finish. Writing a book. For some of you, it's writing a book. For another group of you, this was getting a certification where you didn't finish it. Whatever it was, those ideas, those opportunities are coming back, and you're going to start seeing them in your dreams. Mercury goes retrograde on December 13th. However, the pre and post means from November 25th all the way through January 20th, we're going to feel the effects of this Mercury in retrograde. And it is a doozy. It is a big one. Okay. Actually, last night I went outside. It was midnight, and I looked up, and it was incredible, the vision that I saw. It wasn't a vision, it was reality. The moon had a big, huge circle around it. If you are on my website, if you signed up for my free newsletter, I'll be putting a post on Monday. It'll go up on Monday, talking about the energy shift that's coming through while Mercury's going retrograde. It is time for you to really grab your passionate idea, your passionate person, and throw yourself into what excites you. This entire month is going to be based on you doing it. Nobody's going to come in and rescue you. Nobody's going to bail you out, but you are going to create partnerships. Absolutely. You're going to create partnerships that people that you met 2-3 years ago, that there was an opportunity to do something, and then maybe they stop responding or you stop responding. Chances are the emails just didn't get to each other, because if you remember 2 to 3 years ago, there was a lot of confusion going on with our emails in general. It wasn't about the people not responding. There was a mix-up, okay? Because as we shifted, there were things lost in the translation, and now they're coming through again. So you're going to have something come through that's going to be huge when it comes to a career or a project, okay? Now, when I say a project, you guys, I know some of you post things that are just unbelievable. This is a general reading. What you put your energy and time into. If you don't have a job because you're retired, what do you do with yourself? If you do nothing, you're going to find something that actually creates excitement in your life. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but you will have no passion, right? No passion means dull and boring. That's not the group that I'm talking to. This is the group of you ready to create something. I want a lifestyle that I love. I want a direction that I love. That's what your guides and angels are saying to you, and they're going to show you the way. And again, some of you are creating new opportunities that include other people, and it is going to be absolutely, it's not just about prosperity or abundance. This is about excitement of life. As you, the entire year will be so exciting that any challenges that come your way, and there will be plenty of challenges in 2024, any of those challenges that come your way, you're going to be so focused on what excites you, you're going to get through them just like this, just like this. Look at what you've been through. Aquarius, you guys are amazing individuals. I'm an Aquarius too. I know what we've been through, and this is going to be one hell of a ride. So hang tight as we look at family and people, because I feel for a lot of you, it's not just about walking away from a job. Some of you let go of people. You let go of the things that meant so much to you, and that was not an easy at all. It just wasn't. There was a lot of healing that needed to take place, okay? And you may be dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, a Capricorn individual, Virgo, Taurus. Every single, we've got Leo, we've got Libra, we've got all energies on the board. Whoever you were dealing with, I feel that they have a strong attachment to materialism, okay? And if you were blocking them in any possible way, they made sure that you were put out of sight. You were put into a corner, okay? And you, like, nobody puts baby in the corner. So you're like, I am not going to sit here, because that's not who you really are. That's never been who you were. And the true you is emerging even higher than it was before. So if you've already got that career, you've already got the relationship, you've already got everything around you that is making you thrive, guess what's coming and growing that even more. Some of you, it will be a new person. You may find yourself having a baby or a grandbaby, a new addition to the family. This may not be your child. This may be adopting a baby, or somebody around you is, okay? There is a new addition coming into the family that is going to be amazing. It's going to make you feel like you are walking on water, walking on air. You are walking on air. And this is like this big, beautiful moment to celebrate. Now, for another group of you, when it comes to this family dynamic that I'm talking about, where you may have had to cut them off because of what was going on, especially for the person who was very materialistic, they didn't want you to block them. They didn't want you to take their credit and take their kudos away from them. There is a judgment call coming in. Mercury in retrograde does this all the time. It doesn't mean we have to talk to them. So get that out of your head, okay? It means that we are going to finalize something. That finalization, you may have already come to a conclusion. You may have already gotten everything you needed to move forward, but you didn't cross the line. You didn't cross over into the new beginning fully. That is what's taking place. This is a huge shift from what it was to something new. And some of you, this is a brand new family where you're going to meet a brand new person. That person may come with a built-in family for you. Whatever it is, it's going to be very, very suitable for you. We have the card of past life, and this is so beautiful. You're being brought together with this person on a romantic level. Some of you are meeting somebody that you were supposed to meet 2 or 3 years ago. But because of all these challenges, Aquarius, you were focused on work, you were focused on everything else in your life, and love was not even in your vocabulary for some of you. Love has not been on the brain for a lot of people for many years. However, 2024 is going to be very, very different. 2024 is going to bring love back in because your heart is now open. And some of you will take romantic love, some of you won't. It will become a friendship, a loving, bonding friendship. Remember, soulmates come in every single form. It's not just about romance. It is way beyond that. Romance is the littlest part of the whole situation when it comes to soul connections. You're going to feel like you've known this person forever, and this is going to be one really beautiful ride, one that you've deserved for a long time, especially after all the trials and tribulations that you've been through in romantic relationships. This one is going to be different. Why? Because you're different. You are not the same person. You don't have anger. You don't have the old boundaries that were wrong for you, the ones that you based off of what other people told you to do, or things that were disconnected and all of this. You're realigned. Your mind, your body, and your soul are in absolute alignment for this new situation to show up. It's the right time for you guys. Listen to your soul. Listen to your guided angels along the way. And what I'm seeing for you is the color of purple. All right. Purple is going to be a color that is going to surround you. It is going to surround people. Look for the people who have auras. It looks like auras that are purple, beautiful purple. It's almost like two different colors. It's like in this card, the purple in this card right here. Okay, that's the color purple that I see. Very beautiful color. That's going to be your synchronistic symbol from your guides. Okay, your angels are going to say, look, this is more spiritual than you can ever possibly imagine. So let's pull a message for you to help you get this. This is going to be absolutely incredible. And then we're going to pull an angel card. Hold on one second. My throat is dry. I've been sick. So I don't have a lot of, I have to drink a lot. The card that came out for you is the word success. And that's what I'm talking about, Aquarius. This is your big moment that's going to push you into 2024 and grow you throughout the year. So while some were rising up, some kept falling down. Now there's going to be a shift in the energy, and you watch the people, they're going to shift again. There's new ones going to come in, but the ones that were up before that fell down are going to rise back up because they tweaked something. They changed something. They followed their passion. They let go of anger and all of the other things that we just talked about. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Love equals success. Success means you are successful in career, in projects, in creating new ideas, new patterns. And you guys, it just goes on and on. It's not just about romance. Whatever you're doing in the year 2024 is going to start in the month of December. And this is going to be amazing, where you feel love in the biggest way you probably felt your entire life. So it is incredible. Remember, love is love. No matter what you love, it's love. So let's see what the angels want you to know. I am the angel of peace. I bring new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. And that's what we're talking about. December is going to be a month of peace. And that's what it's really meant to be, as a month of peace. Peace within and peace with the people around you. So Aquarius, this is going to be your month to really take it and run with it and go forward and push it over into the next year. We're starting a brand new cycle, not just a brand new year. This is a brand new cycle that will last for many years for some of you. It's going to define your character. It's going to define your life, creating a new lifestyle. Thank you for watching. Much love.